Hello guys, very welcome back. So we'll study about faulting in this video. See, faulting primarily is the process of movement of the rocks along the weak zone. This weak zone is known as fault. Primarily, faulting is due to the tensile stresses. Okay, tensile stresses is moving apart. When you move a rubber band, when you stretch a rubber band, tensile stresses accumulate in the rubber band. The very same stress when applied on the rock leads to faulting. Now, since mainly faulting happens through tensile stress, this is the scenario when the four tensile stresses are applied, the block moves to this side, okay, and since this is the primary force and hence normal, okay, normally it's seen, hence normal fault. When faulting occurs due to the compression forces, okay, reverse fault forms. Example, Himalayas, where after folding, faulting has occurred. If in a mountain some weak zones form and due to the tensile stresses the middle portion goes below, okay, now the rock here would be seen elevated as compared to this. If you stand here and see this is known as graben, and if this happens all along the rock, okay, in 3D, a valley is formed known as rift valley. Elevated portion is known as horst, subsided portion graben, graben. Example, Satpura and Vindhyas, and the Rift Valley, for example, the Rhine River, Rhine Graben. When these are very steep escarpments, example, Western Ghats, Arabian Sea is the reason of this. Earlier, India extended also to the west, but with the subsidence, because of the Rift Valley formed, water accumulated, Arabian Sea formed, and if you see, the western part of Western Ghat is very steep, okay. If we talk of the compression fault, sometimes the fault angle is lesser than 45 degree. This is known as thrust, and this is the reason why MBT, main boundary thrust terminology is used in when you are studying Himalayas. Strike slip fault is another kind of fault where the fault line is where the movement is parallel, okay. Wrench, tear, transcurrent and transform are the other forms. That's why normal fault due to tensile forces. Another form of normal fault is escarpment. Rift, valley, horst, graben, all because of normal fault. Reverse fault, compressive forces. In Himalayas, reverse fault forms. Thrust is a special form of reverse fault. Strike slip fault, parallel. Wrench, tear, transcurrent, transform forms of strike slip fault. a